To start off this beautiful, crisp fall morning, I am back where I left off a couple vlogs ago at the 8410T because, well, I'm an idiot. And I'm an idiot again because I forgot the receiver. So for those of you guys who didn't see the video 2 videos ago or are new to the channel, I'm trying to get AutoPath to run on this like 1999, 2000-ish John Deere 8410T. So what AutoPath is instead of creating one GPS guidance line for the tractor, it creates one guidance line for every row of the planter. So when you come back and row crop cultivate like we do with our organic ground, you're following the rows, not the tractor, and it's a lot more precise. Now, last time I tried to get this to work, it wouldn't work at all, and I was dumb because I now realize I had auto track disabled. So if we go into software manager right here and we go to activations, I can just click on this AutoPath and turn the demo back on. Look at that. Now let's try this again. AutoPath, okay. Did it just freaking work? Was that all I needed to do? Oh my gosh. I should probably go get the receiver and drive this over to their field quick and test her out. I'm gonna do that. All right, 15 minutes and $35 of gas later. I got a receiver. Yep. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Here's the thing. Everyone sees John Deere as this company that like, you know, like they don't care about you whatsoever. I just called like the John Deere hotline, and first of all, they've answered the phone in like 2 minutes, and it's a Friday morning. Okay, that's awesome. Second of all, I think they figured it out. We're gonna give her a shot here. All right, sorry, I don't have a mount for this, so I'm just kind of like holding it in my lap. Okay, let's give this a shot. If this works, I'm gonna be so happy. And the fact that John Deere made AutoPath work with a 20-year-old tractor. Okay, so I'm coming up to this line. I hit my auto steer button. Okay, it says it's engaged. No way. Yes! Woo! Oh my gosh, this makes life so much easier for next year. Because, guys, there is a ton of stuff that's changing next year. I mean, like an unbelievable amount of stuff that's changing next year. But I can't tell you guys about it yet. But just know that us being able to use AutoPath to run the organic cultivator for next year because our other tractor's gonna be doing something else makes my life way easier. Okay, enough of me playing around in my neighbor's field. Thank you, Nate and his family for allowing us to try this out and make a few tracks in your field. But let's go back and get some harvesting done because that's what's really important here. You know we're supposed to sell that, not eat it, right? Kind of seems to be a little bit of everything in here, doesn't there? Yeah. There's some green wet ones, there's some nice dry ones, pods. This pod's wet, like really wet. Yeah, there's some wet beans. So I got here shortly after they started this field, and it's not combined that well. It's actually a little bit too wet. So we're gonna switch fields right away. And my poor little half-ton got nominated to pull the 40-foot draper, so we'll hook up to it. Good thing is I have a low gear ratio rear end, so this thing actually pulls really well, but it doesn't get good gas mileage. I did a poor job lining that one up. got her 4 low, and she knows she's back there. It's hard to judge distance. How much further? Too bad there's not a good place to, you know. Perfect. So I believe it's 4 beans per square foot to bushel. And I know he just started, so he probably doesn't have the combine set yet. But I am not seeing much at all for beans. There's one right there. So, doing pretty good. Not very often you get a bunch of combines going in the same like, I guess we're not the same section, but same area. And it's really hard to see through the dust, but there's, well, I guess there's one broke down right there. One neighbor has his case out there, and then the other neighbor has his X9 all right over there. Kind of cool. I drove the header trailer around the block because I didn't want to back it up. What's the, we splitting combines up today, or is Dustin coming here?
He was just finishing to
get a truckload?
Fairly full truckload off of that farm.
Okay.
Here.
What are we looking for moisture here?
9.8.
9.8? I see you got the important stuff.
I was supposed to be shut off.
Woo! Sorry, first thing I gotta do, air the seat all the way down. So earlier this week, we had a hard frost one night. And I don't know what it is about the frost. I think it's just because it kills the plants, but soybeans dry out super fast after a frost. So it turns an already busy harvest into a frantically busy harvest, because all of a sudden we are racing to get all the soybeans out while they still have some moisture in them. So like last weekend when I was home, we were combining, you know, 15, 16% soybeans, and now we're combining 9% soybeans, 9.5% soybeans, just because of that one hard frost. The only nice thing about this frost is it makes combining pretty easy. I mean, once you kind of have your combine set, you have it set, you don't really need to change much. The sample looks good, we're not throwing any out the back. You just kind of put the head down and go. Also, this infield yield sharing or infield data sharing that I put in the 9870 combine is freaking awesome, because there's like a 3 to 5 second delay. So that little black dot is him, that little thing, his yield is right behind him, they're caught up with him, and it's actually doing a better job at keeping up than the field view is. The field view is usually at least a pass behind, if not a pass and a half, and the John Deere is like 50 foot. So, and it's also really nice being able to see all the shared totals, so you can see your shared yield average, shared moisture average, and shared acres. So when my uncle, who runs the grain setups, when he calls wondering how many acres we got left, we're not trying to do math, we can just look it up.
done to make you notice me? Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around.
Everybody expects me to, so you can keep pursuing your tie. Gotta hope that strangles you.
I'm coming path over here so you can drill.
Cause everything you own just ends up owning you. So
Got a path where?
Just coming from my combine so I get to the end of the field.
I don't know what's going on. Looks like the 9870 is having a breakdown of some sort. That combine, okay, here's my thing. 9870, in my opinion, probably one of the best combines ever built. Just, it was kind of in that age right before, you know, everything got super electronical. I don't know if that's a word or not, but it has a lot of power, has a decent amount of capacity. It's very reliable. It's just been a great combine, but it's just getting to that vintage where stuff's wearing out, right? I mean, it's a combine. There's a lot of stuff that moves. We've had it for a long time, and we bought it used. So it's just like, yeah, it seems like the past couple of years there's been nothing major, but like it seems like it's stopping more than it used to. Okay, it's been a little bit since I picked up the camera. Little update, we have worked 72 acres and there's 81 remaining. The 9870 just started moving again. They must have got it fixed. It's up and running. So we should be able to hopefully knock this farm out tonight now that we have both combines moving again. But nice of you to join me.
That's what I like. I leave and nobody. Well, Dustin called me three times. Go back, get our parts. But
So what happened over there?
nice luck with discharge meter again.
Nah. I did the end drills around the place here. What do you think? I mean, these are the easiest end drills to do ever.
I was trying to watch him.
What were you? I hope I didn't smoke Tim out of his garden.
He went in already, didn't he?
But he was out in his garden when I was doing the end drills.
No, your pickup's got a few miles on it, full tank of gas.
Perfect. So my dad just hopped out again. The 9870 is stopped again. So what happened last time was they plugged the discharge meter, and I haven't heard, but I'm guessing that's what happened again. And you don't just plug a discharge meter twice in a row like that without something being wrong. So I don't know what's going on, but stuff's getting dry so fast, we can't lose a combine like this. So we're probably going to be running this one all night tonight if there is something wrong with that one. Even though we're having struggles with the other combine, I have had a great day today with this one. I've learned a lot. I did endros for the first time ever with a combine. I went around our landlord's place here. I did along that fence line over there. My dad helped me watch a little bit over there. And then I just off camera went through about 2 ravines. Never done that before with a draper head anyways. I have a corn head. And I'm just, you know, I feel accomplished. Not accomplished. I don't know. I'm happy that I'm learning. It's been a lot of fun for me. I'm also pretty proud of myself because So this is a residue management screen on John Deere combines. This is what controls how the residue is being thrown out the back of the combine. So you can adjust the width, and then you can compensate for wind direction. And I got it set up nearly perfectly. Like, look at how nice this is. Those little brown marks you see in there, that's just the tire tracks. I mean, look at that. The residue is right to the edge of the head. I don't know why that's making me so happy. I think why it's making me happy is because that's the first thing that I've changed in here from the way my dad had it that made it better. Sorry, Dad. Well, 9870's down. This is down. Right where we need to get going. So basically, Dad was driving this, doing some endros here in the next field we're opening up, and this belt stopped turning.
Raise the reel up, please.
Raise the reel up? Okay. Now, we've had problems with bearings in this head in the past. So we're really hoping it's not a bearing and something else. You're planning to take this all apart here?
I'll get the end apart first. Turn it on the end.
Okay.
I don't want to take the whole head apart right here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty miserable. How does it feel?
It's not sticking, but sure don't feel.
Hello? We are broke down at the south end of the field. So, Dad has determined that this bearing is out. So now is the battle of getting it out.
This one's rough.
Alright, well, here's the thing, right? We think it's a bearing, but like it still spins, but the seal is shot, so we don't know if that's actually the cause of it or not, because if it still spins, why did it stop unless it like heated up and expanded? So we're gonna turn off the combine, head down to the shop, try and get this bearing replaced. We do have spares, and see if it works. I'm tired. This is a back away moment. That looks dangerous. Oh, you got it.
The problem I got, it's not that far away to go home. But if it's not at home.
So we can't find our bearing puller.
I had it here. I replaced all the bearings. My guess is I took it home, so if I needed it, I'd have it. And nobody else would take it.
I have watched you do it with a torch once. That's pretty sketchy though.
Problem is it's only about, what, 3 or 4 miles out of the way. I don't even know if it's a bearing. That's driving me nuts.
I still think while we got it apart, it's dumb not to replace it because that seal is obviously shot.
I agree. I'm not arguing that.
But you're just afraid that we're gonna put it back together and it's not gonna fix it. Yeah. I mean, here.
I don't think Kevin's got an interior bearing for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Every once in a while, I can get a little bit of a rough feeling on it, but most of the time it feels pretty smooth.
Well, it was on the head yet. It seemed like it locked up. I turned it and all of a sudden it caught.
Well, we're not putting a sideways force on it like the head does either.
Right.
Think you're running home then?
Snap ring pliers. Grab that. Here. YouTube kit.
Hey, I have schoolwork in there too, because I thought my professor was going to email me back today, and they didn't. Okay. Wish us luck.
It didn't fall right out.
Is that what you were trying to do?
No.
So you notice how he's using a torch? That means we didn't find our,
Why isn't my torch tip fitting in there?
bearing puller.
MC12. MC12. This is an actual Smith tip too.
Wouldn't it be nice if there was something that we could do that was easy? Nothing ever is.
You should really be filming this.
I saw the sock and the hammer come out, and I decided it was a necessity.
You're bound to get comments on this. Maybe somebody kind of want to clean that out without getting it full.
Paper towel, microfiber cloth, brake cleaner. Brake cleaner is probably not a good idea.
Oh, brake cleaner might work.
We have brake cleaner and cloths.
Friggin' hammer.
Just like it was made to be.
No, next time it's gotta change it. You can get it out. Oh, nice plane.
You know, I think this is the first time I bought new tips, like, in my life.
The problem is that tips are all these Chinese things. Oil, grease too.
I'm just gonna progressively get a little bit further away.
Put a little tip in there too.
Man, the county could save some money and just hire you to do fireworks next year.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty cool.
Hoping we can knock someone out, maybe some grease out of it, so I can get the rest. Now, chisels, where are they at?
Oh, it keeps relighting itself. Yeah, okay, there it went. Nope.
If this don't go in smoothly, cut this one out too.
Looks to be going in pretty so far. Still a ways to go. Sweet, now let's go fight the combine head too.
Can you hold it right here?
Ouch, what did I just... Bean stub just shoved me in the knee. Got it. gotta put you down. Here, want to hand that? What's the issue?
That piece is broken up there.
I see where the weld should be. It wasn't the bearing. To be fair, that bearing was about to go out because the seal is broken on it. Alright, this is going to be a very long video, so I'm going to cut it into 2 parts. Thank you guys for watching. Keep in tune very soon for part 2, where it will resume from right here.